greatly appreciate the opportunity to be here today, and certainly honored on behalf of the Lewy Body Dementia Association. I represent a small but mighty and dedicated group of individuals whose mission it is to support those affected by Lewy body dementia, their families and caregivers. We're extremely focused on raising awareness, educating, and promoting scientific advances. By way of some general background, the Lewy Body Dementia Association was formed in 2003, some 18 years ago, by a number of folks who were caregivers for loved ones who had been diagnosed or were suspected of having LBD. This group met in an online chat forum, you all remember those, and expressed frustration with the lack of awareness and understanding of Lewy body dementia among all stakeholders, from healthcare professionals to other caregivers to insurance companies, etc. Our estimate suggests that there are about 1.4 million people with Lewy body dementia, comprised of both dementia with Lewy bodies, DLB, and Parkinson's disease dementia, PDD. We serve all of them, as well as their families and their care partners in the healthcare communities involved in the diagnosis and treatment. We have, in addition to the 16 employees working out of our headquarters in Atlanta, Georgia, a strong network of volunteers throughout the country. Our vision is a cure for Lewy body dementia and quality support for those living with the disease. The Lewy Body Dementia Association is a 501c3 national nonprofit health organization. We are the only national LBD-focused organization that is dedicated to raising awareness of Lewy body dementias among everyone, catalyzing and promoting science and research in the diagnosis and treatment. And we do this by bringing together the best and the brightest from all stakeholders and trying to drive research. We're advocating on all levels on behalf of the community. We work with federal agency funders like the NIH, the NIA, and NINS to increase awareness and funding for Lewy body dementia. We're supporting people with LBD, their families and caregivers, and enhancing the understanding of disease and its impact through the efforts like this one happening today. We are truly fortunate to have a world-renowned group of individuals forming our panel of Scientific Advisory Council. These are comprised of specialists in dementia and movement disorders across the globe. What a great group of people we have dedicated to the disease and willing to share their time with our organization. The current chairperson is Dr. Jennifer Goldman at the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab in Chicago. You may also notice a few folks from Mayo on the list as well. As an organization with research and care in our mission, we certainly could not be where we are today without the guidance of this great group. I just wanted to share with you today a little bit more about some of our resources. This is home base. It's lbda.org, our website, and the place to go for all things LBD and LBDA. It's a comprehensive center on Lewy body dementia for healthcare professionals, people with Lewy body dementia, their caregivers, and their families. We've tried to organize it so that visitors can easily find what they're looking for. This section is designed to provide key information to those who have been diagnosed with Lewy body dementia or who have heard about it and want to learn more. There's great information here about what LBD is and what it is not. There's LBD diagnostic symptom checklist that has been found to be very useful. This section also includes helpful information from people currently with LBD, as well as other LBD stories. There are also links to our support services, and I encourage all of you to check it out. This section features our caregivers section. This contains important and useful information and resources for those involved in the provision of care with LBD. This includes valuable information about the disease and many caregiving publications, as well as our care briefs, many of which have been written by former or current LBD caregivers. You can also learn a lot more about our caregiver support services. Speaking of support, I'd like to share with you a real brief overview of some of the areas in which we are involved in support of those impacted by LBD. Our support services group is key to providing help, support, and guidance to those with LBD and other dementias, their caregivers, and family members. We currently have over 150 support groups taking place on a regular basis around the country. Our support services are led by licensed, highly trained professionals experienced in LBD as well as other forms of dementia. In addition, we operate a caregiver link, which is staffed by trained volunteers with experience in LBD caregiving who can help those with questions and concerns you may have about all aspects of caring for people with Lewy body dementia. As you might imagine, this area of our mission has been particularly busy this last year, and I'm extremely proud of the efforts of our staff and volunteers who continue to step up and support those in need. With regards to the pandemic and support, you may be interested in what we found the top 3 issues that were dealt with. One was the isolation felt by both care partner and person living with Lewy at home, separation from loved one in residential care and lack of knowledge about disease and impact on Lewy body dementia, and coordination of care, home care, and telehealth and respite care. All very important things that came up during this most recent pandemic. So as you can see here, our support groups are on the support groups page. We provide information on the various online support groups that we run and are available with links to specific groups. This area of interest has grown significantly in the past year, as you might imagine. If there was a silver lining in all of this, it's that we've been able to reach more people needing support virtually than ever before. For example, in the Facebook groups, looking at April 10 of last year versus April of this year, the number of members of these groups increased significantly. The LBDA Care Partners group increased membership by over 70%. The Living with Lewy group increased by over 55%, and Living Together with Lewy grew by over 90%. In late 2017, early 2018, the Lewy Body Dementia Association established the Research Centers of Excellence program and invited academic medical research centers with a strong interest in Lewy body dementia to respond to an FDA. The formation of the RCOE program was an exciting milestone in the history of our Lewy Body Dementia Association and a great stride forward in our mission. The objectives, as you see here, are fairly straightforward. Working with the network and providing grants, we are working towards being able to increase and provide a high level of quality care for those with LBD. Establish a clinical trials ready network, which gives us the necessary infrastructure to quickly deliver on clinical trials at 26 research centers around the country. We want to increase the knowledge of LBD amongst all healthcare professionals at these research centers of excellence sites. And we want to create an infrastructure and resources to advance LBD research. You may notice here that there's 3 organizations here. Certainly Mayo in Rochester, Minnesota is the coordinating center. Mayo in Jacksonville, as well as the University of Washington, form the 26 research centers of excellence that we do have. And we're proud to have all 3 of them in this group. In closing, I'd like to say thank you for allowing me the opportunity to meet with you and share some of the information about the Lewy Body Dementia Association. If you have any additional questions or want to reach out to us, our contact information is there. We're honored to be in a position to help you as you travel along your journey. Thank you to the Mayo Clinic and the University of Washington for allowing us to be part of this event. Thank you.